again, everybody. It's Todd Staruch, the horror nerd, here at I Heart Horror Convention number 4. We are here in Sayreville, New Jersey. We're having a great time, all to benefit the Deborah Heart and Lung Foundation. I love these things because I get to hang out with some really cool people, and my day is about to get better because I get to spend some time with the lovely and talented Cynthia Manion. Cynthia, how are you? Okay, that's it. I'm done. Goodbye, everybody. Cynthia.
My heart is pounding.
Yes.
Pitter patter, pitter patter.
So it's a good thing we have a heart charity. So when mine flutters.
It's all about keeping that heart beating.
All right, I'll stop now. Cynthia, how are you?
I am so good, thank you.
Good, having fun so far?
It's an honor to be here for such a wonderful cause. Deborah Hart, hearts and lungs. Everyone's got one. You cannot live without them, and you have to take better care of it. You know, if you put your right hand on your heart, I'm doing it. Can you feel it?
I can. In fact, I have some bionic parts in my ticker.
Oh,
so
you're already grateful.
I do, yes.
Then your tummy, take a big breath. One more time. Hold it at the top. Feel that heart.
It's still there.
And do you thank your little heart and your lungs for keeping us going? Every single one of us has got a heart and lungs, and we need to take care of it. We need to take care of all of us. And we thank Deborah Heart and Lungs for doing such a great job in the New Jersey area for the past. They started in 1922, so that's over 100 years they've been here. A lot of hearts to be thankful. Think of the families that didn't have that kind of help for cardiovascular, pulmonary, and all the things that go into a heart, because the most important thing is having your heart and your lungs so you can be with your loved ones. And that's what we're here to do, raising money for the Deborah Heart and Lung. They're a hospital, they're a center, they don't do just, they do surgeries, they do treatments, and they help families. And we're here raising over $10,000 to make sure that they can continue their work. And it's such an honor to be here. I'm Cynthia Manion, author, actress, podcaster of The Cynthia Manion Show. And my heart goes pitter-patter because you are amazing. I am amazing. We are amazing. You heart horror. I heart horror. We heart horror. Deborah Heart's horror. Woohoo!
Okay, I don't even know where to go after that. But the one thing I do want to talk to you about, okay,
Yes.
So Toxic Avenger, right? Does it surprise you that after all this time, like, fans still have such a love for this movie that they come out to meet you and talk to you all because of this little cult movie?
It's amazing. It is so fun. I had no idea that this was still going on. 40 years later, I'm just like, what? Someone told me to check my IMDb number. I didn't even know what that was. And apparently if you're a higher number, you're better off than a lower number. And some actors and actors I really, really respect were like in the millions. And I wasn't. I was like, because of trauma, because of Toxic Avenger? Wow, thank you. And then I had some fun. I worked with Brian De Palma and Zygmos, Blowout, John Travolta, Nancy Allen, and little stuff. And then I went and had life. And I took care of 3 men with the heart. And I took care of mothers. And I was a good caretaker, wife, mother, grandmother now. And I'm just counting my blessings that my little heart is still going. And now I'm coming back into the business. So I'm acting and writing, and I am so grateful to be here because life is an adventure, and you got to keep on doing
That it is, right?
Yes.
That it is.
Yes.
So you mentioned author, right? So let's get one of your books here and your other one.
Here, we'll hold this one. You know why?
Yeah.
This one's got the gold seal on it for Amazon bestseller.
There you go. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit. Let's talk about your writing that people might not be as familiar with as with your movies.
Well, these are 2 fiction books, and they are really loosely about my life. I'm a daughter of an Air Force officer, so I'm widely traveled. In fact, I've moved 26 times in my life.
Wow.
And it's a little fantasy. I wanted to write a book, and I hadn't done it, and I was like, let's just do it. And so this is actually my girlfriends and their little bits of life, story to make it more fun. And it's part of the Seychelles Islands. Do you know where the Seychelles Islands are?
I do indeed.
I lived there for 3 years. and I attended Regina Munda Convent, where I wanted to be a nun. And you know what?
How did that work out?
It's probably a good thing my mom didn't sign those papers. I probably wouldn't have been very good. And things just keep growing when you put yourself out there. I've written a few poems and got to recite those at St. John's College in Annapolis, Maryland. And I recently just did this one. It came out in January, The Network Effect. It's my chapter is from runway model when I was in New York to leadership in business. So you just got to keep reinventing yourself, find out who you are. And right now, if you want to vote for me on Facebook, I'm in the top 5 of a contest for Miss Health and Fitness.
Wow. Oh, that's cool.
I was number 37, and then I was number something, and then I was number 4. And then they were like, you're in the top 5. I went, I better get people to vote. You can vote one time for free every day, and I think they go down from to the top 5. Am I in the top 5 or top 10? Yeah, I'm in the top 5. They go down February 26th, I think.
Okay.
So there's time. So come on out, because I want to show that even if you're this age, you can still look great and stay fit and healthy and keep that heart and lungs going, so you don't have to visit the Deborah Heart and Lung Center anytime soon. Thank you.
Awesome. One last question, Cynthia. You mentioned you just get back into the business. Any projects you're working on now that you're allowed to talk about? I know that can be dodgy sometimes, but
I'll keep you informed for our next interview.
Nice. That was a good way to handle that. Any last words for the fans out there before we wrap it up?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Keep supporting. Keep following your dreams. Take a few minutes every day, like 3 times a day. You could do it when you wake up in the morning, once during the day if you start to get stressed, and before you go to bed. And be grateful. Be grateful for your heart and your lungs. And you know what? You can make anything better if you just take a moment to breathe. 10 good breaths, a walk in nature, and all that stuff isn't so big. Your heart and your lungs are the most important thing. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Cynthia. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for a few minutes of your time. This was a lot of fun. I wish you much success in all of your future endeavors.
Right back at you.
Thank you so much.
Right back to our cameraman. Thank you.
Cynthia Manion, everybody, here at I Heart Horror Volume 4. Woo. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Horror Nerd, Todd Struch, signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.
Woohoo!